Night Biology. Here we go. So I'm going to stop and narrate this video just as I would for you in class. So bear with me. And quick heads up, you guys are going to hate this video, but I love it. So here we go.
Domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species, last. Domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and the species last.
Okay, so yep, here we go. It's a wrap. Get excited. So at the top you can see that you have domain, followed by kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. Domain is the most broad category that things can be classified in. That's why it's the largest row. And then species is the most specific thing that an organism can be classified as, which is why it's the shortest row. They're going to give you an acronym a little bit later that'll teach you how to remember those, but domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species is the taxonomical way that we classify organisms. So first, starting with domain, we've talked about how there are 3 domains of life. There's bacteria, archaea, and eukaryote. And within eukaryote is protista, fungus, plant, and animals. So protist, fungus, plant, and animal all fall into kingdoms. But the 3 domains that make up all of life, the 3 main branches off of that tree of life, if you remember from that evolution lab tree I showed you, is bacteria, archaea, and eukarya.
There are millions and millions of species of living things, from bald eagles to seaweed. Each year we find plenty more. Oh, really? High up in the jungle canopy or on the ocean floor.
So real quick, we are continuing to find new species that we didn't know before. Like they said in this little rap, high up in the jungle or on the ocean floor or in really any other place at all. We are constantly finding new species or evidence of species that lived previously via fossils and the like.
We organize and classify them all based on similarities in how they evolve. When you group and name things, that's taxonomy. There are 8 levels. Just follow me.
Okay, so hopefully this diagram looks pretty similar because we have looked at plenty of phylogenetic trees over the past couple weeks. They just have theirs starting from the top down to follow with that pyramid analogy that they kind of showed you at the beginning. So again, if you look at the top row, the red part are the 3 domains of life, which are bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. And then, so the leftmost red dot, that's eukarya. And then the other 2 are the fungus and the the bacteria and the archaea. But if you look at that far left red columned dot, that would be eukarya, so that includes plants, animals, protists, and fungus, which you fall in. But this is just another way to help classify organisms like we've already been doing. We're just adding a new layer to it. So again, you can think about all of the tree practice that we've already done, and now just realizing that the more broad classifications we did, like the 3 main branches, like archaea, bacteria, and eukarya, they can go all the way down, and the farther you go down those phylogenetic trees, the more specific you're getting, and you're going through the kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species along the way, okay?
There are 3 domains up at the top, and 6 kingdoms come next. It don't stop. The phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, you see, we give Latin names to everything that's alive. Like Roberto? Nah, not quite.
So yes, Latin names are given to every species. You'll notice that they have 2 parts to them. The first word is capitalized, the second word is not. But these are the official Latin scientific names for these organisms. Obviously, this is not what you call these things. The left-hand side is a wolf. You do not call it Canis lupus, but nonetheless it is a wolf. And all of these names are given specifically. So one, there aren't any mix-ups because there are, subspecies within a larger species. Like there are multiple different types of wolves. But also because you can see their relatedness as well. Because they're going to share, ignore that. They're going to share that first capitalized name with other things as well. So stick with us.
Humans are Homo sapiens, that's the Latin name. Let's classify a human now, I can explain. First our domain, it's eukarya, or plants and animals. No, we're not bacteria, our kingdom's animalia. You can guess that's animals, so plants just step to the left. I hate plants. Our phylum is chordata, yep, and that includes everything with the spinal cord in its back. Class is mammalia, a mammal, yeah, cause we feed babies milk, we breathe the air.
Okay, hopefully you're seeing that every time that the domain gets, or the classification gets more specific, it's because of particular traits. So we're classified as mammals because of live birth and that we care for and feed our young in the same way that cows do right here. So every single time we go down that classification pyramid, or we go through the colors, like you see we're going from class Mammalia green into that next blue row below. Every time we go into a new classification, we are including new traits, which is just like when we were going up and down phylogenetic trees. Every time there is a split, it was because of a new trait. Now we're just adding the fact that the reason all of these splits were happening were due to traits, but they also can be categorized by classification. So this is just taking stuff that we have already learned and putting it into another system.
Our order must be primates, that includes lemurs, baboons, and the great apes. Our family is hominidae, that includes gorillas and the chimpanzees. Genus is Homo, which is Latin for human, but it includes Lucy too. Now we're zooming to the species, in that we're sapiens, which means wise in Latin. Let me say again, domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species, last. Domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus,
He just
species,
can't
last.
see.
We classify living things into groups, learn a little Latin, get to know the truth. We classify living things into groups, learn a little Latin, and get to know the truth. Dear King Philip, come over for good soup. Dear King Philip, come over for good soup. Dear King Philip, come over for good soup.
Okay, so Dear King Philip, come over for good soup is an acronym to help you remember domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species.
Dear King Philip, come over for good soup. Dear King Philip, come over for good soup. Dear King Philip, come over for good soup. Dear King Philip, come over.
All right, so thank you for walking through this with me and humoring me through this video. More to come, but answer the couple questions that follow. Remember that your answers to these questions will be your classwork grade for the day. Bye!